So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. The wait is over. The streak can start the fight begins. Now to protect the rest of the answers. No doubt about it.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. That jab had to hurt.
Ooh. Ooh.
Straight right just misses.
Ooh.
I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectations from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make him.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Throws the jab and doesn't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10. Hold that thought! Sergio Martinez is dazed. Jacobs in that last round. As bad as boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here we go, it's round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Hold that thought! Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he scores with the counter. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That right hook won't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You know that. There's the bell to start round three. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Misses. Missing with the hook. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. For that receipt, it's always coming. Good counter punching. Round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. I seriously... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. Hook missed. The old adage is no matter how much speed you got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Counter punch right up the middle. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab doesn't score. We exchange punches. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Do you believe what we are seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Jacobs in this race. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look like that. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Trying to land that jab. No rest for the weary. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What about Jacobs in that last round? There's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the drama is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Good defense to block the hook. And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
And that nigga tired. And that nigga tired.
At some point, the corner
And that nigga tired.
This fighter won't stay down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
You'd like to see more jabs. Total domination with 10 seconds. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Where did...
Now you get up, nigga. Now you get up, bitch ass nigga.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. Last round was a disaster.
I ain't Luke Kane, I can't bang with ya.
You're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because
I ain't Luke Kane, I can't combat with ya.
Like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner?
I ain't Luke Kane, I can't combat with ya.
Game plan.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
So one who draws first blood, that's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? How about that time counter shot? Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I've got to...
I ain't Luke Kane, I can't combat with ya. I ain't Luke Kane, I can't combat with ya. Hey, Luke Kane, I can't come back
On
with
their
you.
feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Martinez in that last round.
That boy still got fight.
And there's the bell for round 8.
That boy still got fight.
The last round after hold it right there. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They call it the hold it right there. Maravilla is flat on his back. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the guards took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Maravilla in some trouble here. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no...
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's...
And Luke Kane, I can't come back with you.
One is up there, one is down there. But you know what? The loser is going to have to learn.